High-pressure injection hazards on construction sites. Understanding, prevention, and mitigation. High-pressure injection hazards pose significant risks to construction workers, threatening their health and safety on the job. These hazards occur when pressurized materials, such as hydraulic fluids, paint, grease, or other substances, are forcefully injected into the body through a small puncture wound. Despite the seemingly minor nature of the wound, high-pressure injection injuries can lead to severe and life-altering consequences. We will explore the understanding, prevention, and mitigation of high-pressure injection hazards on construction sites, highlighting their impact and the importance of implementing robust safety measures. Understanding high-pressure injection hazards. High-pressure injection hazards result from contact with pressurized systems or equipment. The injuries are characterized by the injection of substances into the body, which can cause significant internal damage even though the entry wound may appear superficial. Common substances involved in these injuries include hydraulic fluids, lubricants, paint, chemicals, and concrete. Causes of high-pressure injection hazards. Accidental contact with high-pressure hoses or nozzles. Equipment malfunctions or failures. Lack of proper safety precautions during maintenance or operation. Symptoms of high-pressure injection injuries. Puncture wound with minimal external bleeding. Swelling and discoloration around the wound. Intense pain, even though the wound may appear small. Progressive internal damage, leading to infection, tissue necrosis, or compartment syndrome. High-pressure injection hazards in construction. Construction sites inherently involve a wide range of equipment and machinery, some of which operate under high pressure. Common sources of high-pressure injection hazards in construction include hydraulic systems. Construction machinery like excavators, loaders, and cranes often utilize hydraulic systems that can produce high pressures. Accidental contact with hydraulic hoses or components can lead to injection injuries. Paint sprayers. Painting and surface coating processes involve the use of high-pressure paint sprayers. Accidents involving paint injection can occur when workers attempt to clear clogs or make adjustments without proper safety precautions. Grease and lubrication. Equipment maintenance often involves the application of grease or lubricants at high pressures. Accidental contact with pressurized grease fittings can result in injection injuries. Concrete pumping. Concrete pumping operations employ high-pressure systems to transport concrete to different levels or locations on the construction site. Accidents during concrete pumping can cause serious injuries. Preventive measures to mitigate high-pressure injection hazards. Preventing high-pressure injection hazards requires a combination of engineering controls, administrative measures, and personal protective equipment. The following preventive measures can significantly reduce the risk of incidents. Risk assessments. Perform comprehensive risk assessments to identify potential high-pressure injection hazards on the construction site. Prioritize hazard elimination or substitution where feasible. Equipment guarding. Install appropriate guarding and protective covers around high-pressure components to prevent accidental contact and reduce the risk of injection injuries. Safe work procedures. Develop and implement clear, written safe work procedures for tasks involving high-pressure systems. Train all workers on these procedures and ensure their compliance. Training and awareness. Provide specialized training to workers on the risks associated with high-pressure systems, the importance of safe work practices, and the correct use of personal protective equipment, PPE. PPE. Require workers to wear appropriate PPE, such as puncture-resistant gloves, face shields, and safety glasses, when working with or around high-pressure equipment. Lockout tagout. LOTO. follow lockout-tagout procedures during maintenance or servicing of high-pressure systems to ensure equipment is safely isolated before any work is conducted. Emergency response. Establish an emergency response plan to address high-pressure injection injuries promptly. Designate trained first aid responders and ensure they have access to appropriate medical facilities. Safe work distances. Maintain a safe distance from high-pressure hoses and nozzles during equipment operation or maintenance. Equipment maintenance. Regularly inspect high-pressure equipment for signs of wear, damage, or leaks. Address any issues promptly and conduct scheduled maintenance according to the manufacturer's guidelines. Toolbox talks. Conduct regular toolbox talks and safety meetings to reinforce safe work practices, raise awareness about high-pressure injection hazards, and encourage open communication. Mitigating high-pressure injection hazards. Case studies and best practices. Case Study 1. Hydraulic system incident. A construction worker was attempting to inspect a hydraulic hose for a potential leak when the hose ruptured, injecting hydraulic fluid into their hand. The worker, unaware of the severity of the injury, continued working, leading to progressive damage and infection. Proper training and awareness could have prevented this incident. Best practice. Ensure that workers understand the potential consequences of high-pressure injection injuries and receive adequate training on handling hydraulic systems safely. Develop clear procedures for inspecting hydraulic hoses and conduct regular equipment maintenance to prevent hose failures. Case Study 2. Paint sprayer incident. During a painting task, a worker attempted to remove a clog in the paint sprayer nozzle by using their finger to clear the obstruction. The high-pressure paint injected into their hand, leading to a serious injury and hospitalization. Best practice. Provide workers with proper tools and equipment for clearing clogs or obstructions in paint sprayers, ensuring they understand the risks associated with using hands or fingers. Case Study 3. Grease fitting incident. A worker accidentally triggered a grease gun while attempting to attach it to a pressurized fitting. The pressurized grease penetrated the worker's hand, resulting in a high-pressure injection injury. Best practice. Implement proper procedures for connecting and disconnecting grease guns from fittings to prevent accidental discharges. High-pressure injection hazards on construction sites pose significant risks to worker health and safety. Understanding the potential hazards, implementing preventive measures, and fostering a safety-conscious culture are essential for mitigating these risks. By performing thorough risk assessments, providing appropriate training, enforcing safe work practices, and using personal protective equipment, construction companies can significantly reduce the incidence of high-pressure injection injuries. Continuous improvement, regular inspections, and sharing best practices are vital in achieving a safer work environment for everyone involved in construction projects. Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility, and together, we can protect ourselves and our colleagues from high-pressure injection hazards on construction sites.